switch on.
We assume that it's on.
But it wasn't recording.
So with Dash, I like to look at it and go, I assume that the ability's on. You tell me when it's off.
Yeah, but Brad turns it on and off every turn. Like he's never always using it. Like
I've never played Brad.
there was never any turn the same yesterday when I played him. So
I've never played Brad's Dash. I've only played his Ray.
he flies it well. He flies it well. I'll give him that. I mean, so Chewie just
Big bullnose
saying,
Chewie.
"This is my house. You can come into the rocks if you like, but you're going to pay the iron price, basically."
I like that mod that he's done with his Falcon there. Just kind of embraces that old Chewie, you know, just turning grids down, just massive tank.
Do you think the new Han Solo movie based it off Greg's big beefy Chewie or
No.
no? Just see how Grant deployed against me. I think you'll see Chewie just turn away and tuck up in there.
Stack Ray up.
Yeah, stack Ray up, tuck away, pump up there behind him. It's measured to see if he's got a barrel roll of Valorant out there, so
Very smart.
there's Corrin out there.
Yeah.
So
Corrin wants nothing to do with that Nim.
Brad's actually quite an aggressive Corrin player, isn't he?
I'm not sure. I've only seen
Yeah.
one game and it was against a Ghost, so it was quite the opposite.
He played me, he was 5 straight up the table first turn, so
Yeah, sweet Falcon. Our chat is about 30 seconds, 40 seconds behind, so if you type something in and we take a while to respond, just please forgive us.
So what are you thinking if you're Brad?
You have to take out this Nim.
You got to trade your. I think you got to trade Dash for Nim and just get it down to Corrin v Chewie. And you watch Grant have nightmares about the old days of Corrin v Falcon.
Oh, it's bad.
So
Corrin can do it, he can overload the 3PO, run away regen, come in, overload 3PO. Yep. Yeah, it's 2 minutes in.
yeah, it's 2 minutes in.
Yep, turn away. So he's going to stack some Ray up. Probably hope to get beautiful. He gets about 4 or 5 before Dash gets there.
Yeah.
I personally would not like to. I wouldn't allow it. I don't like seeing Ray get stacked up.
Brad's got his own Ray, so he probably wants to stack his own Ray up for repositions here.
Oh yeah, good point.
He's going to have to dance to dodge these proton bombs.
So it might be a slow start. Nim definitely wants to go, doesn't want to go near this Dash until he's ready because he's going to be ironed. Like once he's ironed,
No doubt
he
about
can't genius, he can't trajectory simulator, he can't drop bombs behind him, he can't do anything. Lock Dash, that's good. When Dash finally comes in, he's going to have to pay the iron price. I don't think he needs to lock Corrin. I think the threat of the proton alone is enough to keep Corrin away.
Yeah. I think you're right. Brad aggressive up the table there.
Well, not so much aggressive, it just gives him options if he wants to come in or not. I mean, he definitely doesn't want to come in. Not unless he can get some cheeky shots at range 3, try and push a little bit of early damage on Chewie.
Does Dash turn down the table this round?
I think Dash just 1 forwards, 1 bags or something.
So I think, yeah.
I mean, you're not going to get shot, just park on the rock. Hey, might.
Oh, already we're yawning, settling in for the long iron cannon game.
Yeah, I think this. I don't think this is going to be one of those outrageously long games. Not unless some really weird stuff happens. We shouldn't need the full 2 hours for this.
It's only going to take him 15 turns to kill Chewie, so...
Yeah. So something while we're waiting for them to get into it, something I noticed over the weekend was that the majority of the squads that I saw, everybody, because it was a hangar bay format, you had 2 squads. Not everybody really cared about Miranda Nim. They just kind of prayed that they had a good matchup, which showed that they didn't because Miranda Nim dominated. But everybody had a purpose-built Kylo squad.
Yeah, I did notice that actually.
Everybody had a squad fully built to just kill a Kylo and go from there.
I didn't play one Kylo.
Well, I had Kylo there. I wanted to play it every game, and every game I put him away because it would be suicide.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, onto the rock, half it up, still gets his action, good to go, dash render.
Grant firmly reminding Brad about the new dash render ruling, saying he's not going to be a jerk about it, but
geez, I'm glad we're in here commentating. It's nice and cool.
Oh.
Everyone else is out in the hot box. It's great.
It's so hot out there. Like, so humid. You have 50 plus guys in a room.
Was it Valerio, the Italian Xwing?
Yeah, so Valerio from Starfighter Italia is here.
Poor guy. He's just cooking just be cooking all weekend.
Yeah, welcome to Australia, buddy.
That's a good 5, yeah. Just trying to get jockey for position. I think he'll bank boost here. Alright, roll out. Alright.
I think you'll see him turn in next turn.
I would have thought you just bank boost, come in behind, but I guess that does leave yourself open.
It's a silly rule. Probably one that didn't need to be clarified, but I think there's plenty of other rules that did need clarification.
Oh, I can think of 1 or 2 on the table as we speak. It's probably good that he rolled out there, because there's always that massive threat that, you know, Nim can do a 2-turn and just launch a bomb.
Oh, it's true.
I mean, you had the exact situation against Brand. You shot the bomb and then checked the target lock and were out of range, but your bomb was still in range. Like, it's outrageous.
Oh, it's crazy. It's outrageous how much that hits your bomb. I think it's a range 4 attack.
Just range 4.
Yeah.
I think it's
Interesting to see
almost a ship base in the range 4.
Yeah, it's pretty close. It'd be interesting to see if turns Nim into the rocks here. You don't want to fight Dash in those rocks, especially with an iron cannon there.
No, I think Nim just won forwards. Barrel roll to adjust for Dash. Just keep lining him up. Dash is going to have to come in eventually, but
Make sure
you want to make sure that Dash on the way in will take a proton, and he will take a harpoon.
Yep.
And then Chewie's going to be there to back it. So you want Dash to come in an ion, probably sacrifice 6 health for it. That's correct. Boosting would limit him for the next turn. It would have been okay to swing around the rocks, but with Genius Trajectory Simulator waiting from the other end. So if that wasn't a Genius Trajectory Simulator in him, I would have boosted in around the rock. Yeah, tuck in, bring Dash into the middle, and off you go.
It's such a silly combo. We had a chance to ban it, but
No, I think he's made the right call. If they want us to ban it, they should release an FAQ.
well, it's banned today for the World Cup. It's
So that's
running
a
alongside
fun.
this.
World Cup is designed to be a fun squad, fun day. No one has fun playing against that.
I did.
Just you.
I had fun playing against it.
You're a sucker for punishment. Yes, I heard that you were very unlucky not to kill that car, and I heard he just lived, and then a big double tap got him out of dodge.
Yeah. So this will be, again, like Corrin, single reposition though, so he's shown his hand here. He's only going to go 2 ways now. He can go along the board edge or turn in. He's committed.
Trajectory simulator thing. It's something for another day. We'll let the powers that be take care of that. So would you back today's meta? So he has the points to push. He's got push engine. That's tried and proven Corrin. Do you think the PS matters that much now?
No, I don't think so.
Do you think push would have been pretty good?
I think push. I mean, he's 9-0. I can't really.
We can't say anything. He's 9-0. He knows something we don't.
But yeah, push would have done really well.
I had the chance to see some of Brad's earlier games, and he was playing against some players that really weren't around for when Dash ran King.
Yeah.
And he gave them some very, very harsh lessons
Pointers.
early on how to do range control.
Yep. So Dash rolling back.
Right. So if I'm Dash, I'm 3 bank left over that rock. I'm leaving. Like, you don't want that joust.
No, And also you force Grant to commit to one or the other now. So Grant's committed there.
He's not really committed. He can still roll back 2 turn. If he rolls back, his options are open if he can fit. There we go. No. Come here, Corin.
So it's quite clever, the long-range scanner target switch.
Yes.
Something the crates talk about quite often. So you bully a ship away by target locking at range and switch as you get closer.
Interesting here. Grant has opportunities. Like I'd 1 boost on Corin, ready to run away. Roll out. So he's going to try and turn away. So Grant's Chewie does not care about the proton bomb.
No.
So do you think Grant could potentially be trying to line up a block on Corin?
Yeah.
Hold him still, throw in a proton bomb.
Yeah, absolutely. A big 3-bank boost here from Grant.
Depends which way he thinks Corin's going. I would back that Corin's going to go right.
I think that's
Not in. It's a 50-50. Left is towards dash. Left is the obvious. Right is the not obvious, but also leaves him out in the open.
It's also forced Brad's hand here. Dash is going to have to come in this round.
Yeah, dash has a 3-bank right.
So interesting. We'll see. We'll see if Grant's seen it. We're trying to talk too loudly in case he hears us.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if he can block him from here. Like he can only block one
3-bank
side.
boost.
If it was me, I'd be trying to just block the bank areas for Corin. So 1 bank, 2 bank, 3 bank.
Yeah, I would just
Looking
park
to
in
block
front of
that.
him. I'd park in
Block.
front of him.
Nim 2 forward launch.
Oh, Nim 2 forward launch. Absolutely, because he's got Rebel Nim. He can just hold it in place. Yeah, no. He can just hold this bomb in place if he hasn't gotten what he wanted, so he just holds it there. It dictates the fight around it.
Let's see. Or do you double bluff and just 1 bank Chewie and see if you can light Corin up on the way out? Put some hurt into him, make him leave.
Just Grant 5 straight to try and overshoot this bomb and try and drop in the Nim range 1.
Nah, the bomb's where he wants it. The proton bomb, it's a 1 in 7 chance to kill Corin in one
I mean,
bomb.
does Grant lock in? I mean, Grant just Brad now lock in a 5 straight on Corin. Just say, you know what, coming for you. Even if he rams Chewie,
It's a gamble.
it's a gamble. It's a gamble. It depends how committed.
It's very early in the game. I don't know if he needs to gamble, but it might not be the worst idea.
He's got more chance of being removed right now in 1 proton bomb than any other crit.
Yeah, it's a big gamble. I don't know which way you go.
These turns like this, the reasons why it's
we got
like
here?
4 straight.
So he wants to stop dash coming in.
Yeah. Says you want Nim, mate, I'm gonna pay the iron.
You gotta pay for it.
So it's turns like this where I don't play Corin anymore. There's too much out there. It just removes him.
What does Grant do? 1 forward, throws the bomb? I think 1 forward, throw the bomb.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect. From that move there, I think you're going to see a 1 forward, throw the bomb, and roll away from this dash.
I don't think you roll. I think you target. I think you just focus up and smash his Corin.
Well, he's already got the target lock for his missile, so he can still shoot the missile onto Corin if he gets a chance.
Yeah, his long range scanners not chips, so it's not good.
Got 2.
It's not as good odds.
I just think he
I'd
needs
focus.
to... doesn't want to get ion for nothing. Does a roll take him out of range there? I think he might be just inside range 2, so a roll definitely won't take him out. Here we go. The beauty of this is even if it fails, you can just hold it. So
Just holds it in place.
there's literally no threat to Chewie. Here we go.
Grant using the gross Nationals templates they gave out this year.
I'm not impressed by them.
They are rubbish.
I thought that was solid red, and I thought that would be awesome. But they're pink, see-through pink.
Crap templates.
What do you reckon his action is? You think he's gonna?
I don't think
if a roll gets him
I
out.
think you just focus here, buddy.
Well, if you roll back, you definitely
There's
smother any
nowhere
mistake.
Corin can go there to get out of a harpoon. Nowhere.
Not.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
gonna roll.
you don't want to get tagged that iron, mate. If you tag that iron, it's over.
I think he's going to get out of it.
think he's very close. Like, it's hard to tell. He was maybe just in range 2 from what I can see here, but this is on the TV. 5 straight? What is it? What's he reaching for?
Yeah, 5 straight. There we go. So he's going to try and overshoot this.
5 straight boost. Oh, maybe 5 straight roll. I think the barrel roll is a good move because he can leave now, and he also has the option to just drop a bomb behind him.
Yep.
See if he can tag a thermal onto it.
Yeah,
boosting in. He wants it.
Very aggressive.
Well, why not?
Well, Grant still chance. Focus Predator.
So he's
Target
got
lock
0
range
mods. 0 mods.
He's living on a prayer, man.
Grant has a target lock range 1, and Chewie is going to be focus Predator.
Yep.
You might be able to just kill Corrin without the bomb. So he's going to hold the bomb. I personally would not have boosted in on that. Absolutely no way.
Yep. Oh, I probably would have. He ate the bomb. He ate the bomb otherwise.
No, boost away. Like, just only be shot by Chewie is what I'm trying to say. Chewie can't kill you. You have 3 shields. You can regen and run away.
It's definitely a tough call. It's a tough call. We'll see what happens.
It's very risky early. Like, what if Grant rolls 4? That's 3.
Crits.
Target lock.
He's going to try and push it.
I would. I'd go for it. I mean, you've got long range scanners. You can always leave and try again. If he doesn't get tagged with the iron, that is.
Yeah, true.
Is the dice tray working?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he's going for it.
I'd go for it.
Oh, it's not
Super
good.
unlucky there. So that's not how that actually should work out.
Yeah, it's not. It's,
Living on prayer.
yeah. That's very unlucky for Grant.
Now, in my experience, when something like this happens, he'll roll 4 hits.
Slightly above average, 2.
2, that's happy. 2, yeah, 2 in an M. This is the moment we need to see. Is Dash in range?
Seems to think it is.
Well, you always check.
Yeah, miles.
Miles.
So I think Grant, yeah, should just sat there and focused. Also would have shut down his ability to boost in on him though.
Yeah, it would have only been 2 hits anyway. Ions. It would have only been 2 hits with his current roll anyway.
Says the iron.
So his Chewie needs to start bullying this Dash. He needs to get him away. He was lost 3 shields twice.
So he's range 2 dash. Double focus lone wolf.
It's not good odds, but probably worth. You have to start bullying this Dash because he's going to be the one hanging around. Good to see the Grand has thrown away the dice cam. After an initial roll like that, would not be running into that.
Spending 3. So he's got some stick here.
Yep. So 1.
I've heard Brad's greens have been fairly
Solid.
most of the weekend.
No, Brad made the right call there. That 5 straight, we were talking about it.
Yeah, but if Grant
Double tap.
sat there with that focus,
I don't think it changes anything. Big double tap there. Number 3 off Nim. Ouch. That's why we were talking about the double bluff. I'm not sure 4 straight on Grant was good there. I would have either done it. I would have banked towards Corrin.
should have tried to shut it down.
Shut Corrin down. Hold him still.
Yep.
Yeah, 1 bang for sure. 1 bang for sure, and I actually think he could potentially win the game because he'll be focused target lock, harpoon with a proton on Corrin.
Yep.
And it also let Chewie shoot every single move that Corrin had. Like even if Corrin didn't bump, he gets shot with everything that he could have potentially done. Chewie could smother it. Chewie is going to 1 turn. So Corrin is untouched. So does Corrin 4K invite
you're not worried. I think
You're not going to get bombed.
Oh well, no, you can't
You
actually.
can't get bombed. I just 4K and get ready to 1 bank and nail him next round.
Yep.
Or 2 bank and nail him next round.
I think he'll bump as well. So
Like I would expect this Nim to be dead next turn. Not this turn, but next turn. So this is going to be chewy, and this all depends on how much you can put into dash. So old genius, you drop a bomb here, yeah?
Yeah.
New genius, no chance.
we've got the wording on the new genius.
You can't. It actually specifically says a dial. So he still has an action available to him. What's he do? Focus with advance.
So you have to reveal and execute a maneuver.
That's what I mean. So you can't. Ion just completely shuts down genius. So now I personally would K turn there and just chase, but
Yeah, you just take advantage of a
Why
bad
risk it?
situation.
no, just boost.
There's a few Imperial players in this chat currently having a few flashbacks and nightmares of Corin Horn doing Corin
absolutely.
things.
So Corin boosts here, ready to 2-turn, yeah? Like that's what I'd be doing. There it is. Boost, 2-turn, single shot into Nim should kill him.
Don't forget your target lock, boys.
Yes. And I would expect to see this ironed, and that is ironed. Ion Cannon was I'm not going to say a genius call. It's a genius call.
Brad.
You gotta stand up. So I'm not going to go ahead and say Ion Cannon's a genius call. It's a genius call if you get perfect matchups. So if you get perfect matchups, absolutely. If this squad sees a Kylo, sees any like traditional Imperial A squads, you've got 50. Well, how many points is dash? 52 points in dash. It's going to do nothing. Absolutely nothing. Like I would almost ignore him and put everything into Corin.
It's tough again. We get good greens on dash again.
I would expect good greens on dash. I mean, Lone Wolf. I mean, what was the odds with Dengaroo? Lone Wolf focus was like a 14% chance to fail the roll. So if I was, I would just put all my math right now on dash never failing a roll. Chewie's going to do one a turn.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Grant, yeah, definitely. If you're going to throw that bomb out there, you have to assure it. And then we talked to him about Chewie earlier.
Didn't back it.
We talked to him about Chewie earlier, throwing Chewie in there and not caring about the proton bomb.
Oh yes, this dash is built to kill low agility ships. That's what I'm saying. It's a good call for this type of meta, but there's a lot of things if he hits it, it's game over. So if I'm Grant, Nim's dead this turn. Like it's not going to be stopped. Right enough.
I think also people just underestimate it. They look at an Iron Cannon dash and think, who cares, whatever.
See, I mean, focus with a reroll, like it's going to be 3. Very rarely will it be 2. That's interesting, both games. So it's just like, I don't think Grant's played this squad very much before today. And it's
He got a
interesting, he
couple games in.
seems to make a mistake a game right now that once he gets a lot more reps in, say for a regional coming up, I would expect these reps to disappear, especially because Grant's top player is going to rewatch this, and once he rewatches this, I think he'll see the one bang or the big three bang on Chewy to smother any short moves was
Yep.
the play.
Yep.
It was the 100%, that play was on. He could win the game off that play.
Yeah, it's tough for him. It's going to be tough for him right now.
I'm not sure if that dash is in range.
It won't be, so, but I think 4 health.
I think with a focused double tap, this should kill Nim. Be very unlucky not to. If he doesn't, you better believe he's going to eat a bomb. Because Nim's now off the chain.
I don't think he will.
No,
So is he in
three.
range here?
He should. Like, his first roll will be 3 hits. Focused. It's almost like focused target lock is always 3 hits.
Yeah.
Range 3. So there's a chance. Expect to see 3 hits. That is 3 hits.
The crits. Some strong reds.
I think, by the way, Nim took one more last
It's
turn.
like double squiggle.
Just want to check Nim's health. Did you update the last turn when we took the iron? So it's 2. Minus 2.
Once you take
I
that.
think he's on 2. He took 1%.
What was that crit?
So, yeah, out of range. Great barrel by Grant. So this is chasing, I'm not sure, would not spend that focus. This is chasing something that you've already got the game in hand. Wait for the boys. Wait for Corin to finish off him and then come in. Yeah, good call. Veteran player. He doesn't need that damage. Three hits.
Beautiful.
3 dice with a lone wolf focus. I would expect this to maybe get 1, maybe 1 to 0. One more. Lone wolf. 1. There we go. I want dash. So dash is more than just check it earlier. Took one earlier. Didn't take one last turn because Chewy's been shooting every round. Okay. So I would expect a Corin double tap now. Here we go. Wow, that's big roll. So we need to see double natty. So single evade here from Grant. He lives. Oh, that's big up. Let's see if he dies. I'm pretty sure we missed one earlier. We did, yeah, good. 44% chance there for 1 evade. Or so Morgan always tells me when he runs his C3PO.
It's pretty rough.
Yeah. Did get 2 on the first one though. So it evened out.
Evened out. So this is a big game for Chewy here.
So that bombs out to the next round. So hopefully,
What do you mean?
well, it doesn't detonate till end of activation.
Oh yeah.
Let's pray that Brad remembers that.
Doesn't it detonate now after DOS?
No. End of activation is the detonation phase for those bombs.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're past that. This is the end phase.
When they're setting DOS.
This is planning phase.
Yeah.
So it's not activation.
Sorry, I don't follow.
So all your bombs, the reveal bombs, all detonate at the end of activation.
So after all moves and actions.
After all moves and actions is when they detonate. So your
So it just explodes like normal after they've done all their moves.
yes,
That's what I'm
you were
saying.
saying now.
Yeah, that's what I'm
before,
saying.
but
No, I'm saying no.
So it waits until Grant, like so, he has to do everything, and then it detonates.
Corin's just gonna do a 1 bank or a 1-4, mate. You can see Chewy tight turn in here.
Yeah.
Dash probably. I think you turn up. I think you turn towards Brad.
Yeah, I just turn down. Just make him choose. Like he has to kill. Like Chewie's going to Corin now. He has to. Chewie can win the end game against Dash. I don't see him winning the end game against Corin. Yeah, there we go. Bit of pressure. Bring a focus in. So he's going to focus.
He's got a rock there as well.
Only if he rolls.
No,
I'm not sure if he has any rays left. I think he still does because he hasn't done many repositions. If there's a rock, I'd roll for the rock or boost for the rock. So I would say there's a ray left. Grant is much like me, a bridesmaid. He'll be spitting chips. He'll be very angry with himself for mucking up that turn because that was a game-winning turn. So he has to either focus this or not at all. So he can't lone wolf that. So he's going to focus it. He wants it.
Grant can still guess 2. It's only shot coming at him.
Well, just guess 1. Guess 2. He gets 2
Just
dice.
guess 1. Yeah.
Guess 1. Hopefully roll 2 pitches. Take none.
Yeah.
The correct call is 1.
So he's calling 2. And he gets it.
There you go. 2 it is. Safe.
Trust me in dice, mate.
No, you don't.
Trust me in
He
dice.
failed you last game.
1 in 9 games, mate.
But it's when it mattered. So I'll be going Corin. You might get some
Corin's
cheeky
range
damage.
3 with
Actually, you
the
might get
token.
some. The dash spent the focus, so
Yeah, he's gonna push on. He's gonna push on Dash.
push for dash. It is 3v4 with a lone wolf.
Yeah, but no focus token.
Could roll for focus. We don't know. See
Good.
weird stuff happen. So must be range 2.
So he's gonna take 2.
Take 2. Dash goes to 1 shield.
Isn't
Chewie
bad.
still
Chewie
unharmed.
unharmed. Dash almost half. I think you just see this Corin. I think Brad's an aggressive player. 3 bank boost,
If you're Corin, you evade every round right now.
just to seal the
So
deal.
your average roll is 1 evade.
Yeah.
You have an
seal the
evade
deal.
token, you reach M1.
Get your
As long as you're not range 1, just evade, and just you got 2 hours. 86,
get your
86
FCS
minutes to go.
happening.
Yeah, 86 minutes to go. I will kill you eventually. Just go down that path.
Must be Dengar Sarge one with a big better squad.
Well, currently, yes, absolutely. Dengar Asaj would be much better here. But if he didn't do the 4 forward on Chewie, he won the game there. Well, potentially won the game. I think he wins the game because he'll have a harpoon focus target lock to back it.
Yeah, Proton
Focus target lock harpoon, it's a dead Corin.
Corin's off the table.
And Corin would have been blocked as well.
Yeah. Tough for Greg.
Good for Brad.
What does he do here? 2 bank?
That was essentially Brad looking at Grant going, I don't believe that you see this, I'm doing it.
Yeah. Somebody blinked.
Yeah.
It wasn't Brad. Brad did not blink. No ion tokens on Chewie yet.
Nothing on Chewie yet, so he doesn't need to be careful just yet. So you can 1 turn next round, and then cop an eye on and you're still safe.
Yeah.
So. Boost. Ooh. Yep, he's fine. So he 1 turns next round if he can fit.
Joined by Rhett Eldred. ACT's got to win something, mate.
It's taken their leader.
Shots fired. It's taken the
Maybe
leader.
the rest of ACT will follow their leader finally.
Yeah.
That's going to got extra fans. I think we've fanned out at the moment.
That's good. So there's the big 3-bank aggressive from there.
Aggressive player. I
Think he'd be able to boost it?
No, don't boost.
I don't think you can.
don't have auto
If he's shooting Corin, he's not going to get. He's trying to cheeky little arc measure there as well. I saw
did see that. Very
Did you
cheeky.
see that?
I would have slapped it away personally.
Yeah, he'd be dirty if you're great.
Closest to closest. Average roll. Big reroll. Very lucky. I would expect it too there.
Great. I think Brad's playing this correct.
No, I mean, just he is playing it correct.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Got lucky there. Unlucky to Grant.
It's hard there, so
2.
takes 2. There's blanks on these reds, mate.
Unfortunate. The evade has been spent and 3PO has been done.
So push it.
So
Yeah,
you
he's
spend the
got
focus and he can't evade it. So
push. So takes 1.
one
and-
more.
So Green actually wants Lone Wolf, I think, on this list. Not on
He
his
talked about
Asajj
Lone
list.
Wolf, but his Lone Wolf is on his Asajj list.
Not bad, Predator. Looks good. 3 pictures.
Still got the focus. I thought he spent the focus unless he double focused. Yeah, 3 natties.
That's rough. That is rough.
When it rains, it pours, right?
It's good for Brad, man.
Oh, he's
I'm
killing.
happy for him.
He's stuck to his game plan, killing him.
Ion Cannon Dash, probably the right call for today. Tomorrow, maybe not as maybe not. Wouldn't reign true. It's probably a very taxing list to play. I think every game you play is going to go for 75 minutes.
Yeah. You get
So when you're playing,
you're relying heavily on Corin's massive double taps.
yeah, you're effectively committing to 750 minutes of Xwing over a weekend.
No thanks.
That's what, 10.5 hours of Xwing over a weekend?
I just came here to throw poon apples.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. I'm just here for poon apples, mate, that's it.
The LDL observation of 150 metres.
Oh, really? I'll get you to get it. I did my back in.
Drove the streets more.
You just need to host the next World Cup, mate. Pay for my open. Well,
The problem is the only half of that fixed is this one.
Oh,
That's why the top 4's in there.
so Brad getting some distance here.
that's the right call. No reason to even let Chewie close to range 1.
I also think he might just let Corin do a bit of work here. He's got that loaded ion token on Chewie.
He just needs to win, like,
He's not in a position that he's being forced to go to do much. He can just leave that ion token on Chewie and wait until.
may have just rolled back into it.
Yeah, he may have rolled in there. Made a liar of me, but I would have just left on there. He's in no position to really push it.
I think he just wears him down. Think about 3PO, like, you need 2 shots a turn. 1 shot a turn doesn't cut it. As you found out in your last game, 1 shot a turn, it's a slow death for your opponent.
Yeah,
You
I
can't hurt Chewie.
I just didn't get good rolls when I needed them.
Yeah,
So
that's fair. Whatever.
focus here, which should be interesting. This gives Grant a chance on Corin, range 2. No rock. Grant, the engineering Grant coming out. Looking for a rock.
I think you might get it there. I can see rock.
So decided no rock. Ooh. Cost 2 doesn't give a shit about crits, man. So Grant not fussed about that.
It's just
but
3 hits to him.
Yeah.
Still though, he can only cancel 2.
I think he's got to get 0. He's just got to minimise his damage here. If you're Grant, you just eat this iron right now. You don't care.
Yeah, well, you're not going to go off the
The
board
only thing
here.
you possibly do otherwise is turn up towards Corin.
2 shields.
Taking 2 shields.
Doesn't want the iron. Very risky, but he's got to take risks right now.
Yep.
In range. 2 hits. Lone Wolf is not active. So you get 0, take the evade, can't touch him.
Yeah.
There's no point doing rollers. Evade, plus evade. Nice. So he's got to
So
check.
good mathematics there from Grant.
Who do you go? I'd go with Corin here.
Just chewy, it's hard.
Corin's his win condition. Dash is not.
Dash no Lone Wolf this round, so unless he rolls triple.
They were both 3. So the way I looked at that was they were both 3 of 8s.
It's a cherry. As a very experienced Corin player, you're looking at a cherry. Grant's not going to bite that cherry.
I'd bite it. And I'd
He's not
take
going to bite it. You're wasting your time because you're going to shoot him. Cool. You're going to do 1. You do 3 shields if you really want to.
Yep. And then
He's
you
just
want
going to lock
next
in.
round.
He's just going to lock in speed, come in, double tap with an evade token.
So Dash is leaving this round.
He's going to
I reckon you could have got him.
1 hard roll back maybe on Dash. 1 hard left roll back in. Dash is still there.
Big 3 bank to Chewy maybe.
Grant's a very experienced player. He's not going to bite that cherry. It's been scorned before, I think, by Corin.
Corin can't bump Chewy there if he does the right move. See, we have done a lot of games on the Decimator here, and I would have looked at that Corin and gone, I can probably get 1 to 2 on you right now, and then next round put myself in an untucked, like, you can't bump me, and I'll put some more in there.
So he's turning up. He's giving it to Corin here. He's going to pray.
You won't get Corin, not with that.
But he's also shutting down. He might block Corin. Boost up, block Corin. He's going to hit an ion cannon though.
No good.
Pushing.
Grant's had a lot of opportunities where he could have done a big play, a big aggressive play, and swung it maybe in his favour, and he's played the safe one every time, but I think that's actually spelled the death of him right now.
Just on. Same thing happened in our game.
So I expect to be Corin double tap right now.
I think he just evade.
He's got
Evade.
evade.
Yeah.
He also now knows that next round if he's iron, he's on the stress. He's on the rock.
So Bradbury moved his dash a bit far back there. We'll just check for a target lock there.
3 bank Corin, I'd be 3 banking trying to ram him, but
Nah, 1 forward, mate.
just because he's got no support from Dash. He might be in range, I don't know.
I can tell you've bitten a few Corin cherries, mate.
No, I've just been on the final table. I just think that Brad is throwing out a lot of risky moves right now when he could just play the full 75 minutes he's got left and not risk losing either ship.
He's range 1 double tap. Interesting to see whether he spends it.
I would not.
So he's aggressively spending there. That's interesting.
So I would have. Would you have held that for the double tap?
I would not have spent that.
Not spend that.
No way. No way. Just get
Chewie
0.
gets 0. Take 1. This will be the first hole.
I think he knows he's gonna. Well, Corin's gonna block him from hitting that rock.
Yeah,
So I think you eat it. I think you spend it. I don't think you care whether you get iron this turn. One more damage spells half health for green. Lone Wolf.
Lone Wolf.
See a picture here.
I just irons over the roll.
Yep.
One more on Chewie's. Chewie's a 6.
It's the double iron. Corin's going to block it for him. If you're green, are you going for it?
Absolutely.
You get
Corin's the
break.
win.
You need
Corin's
the
the win condition. I've been saying for like 5 turns that Corin's the win condition. You keep going dash, Corin's just going to wear you down. Kill Corin and dash for your Chewie or back Chewie every time.
Yeah. Needs a miracle here. Oh, it's not bad. It's not enough. Not enough.
Says the 1.
That's the cherry. That's going to rub it in.
That's
We'll
what
lose
we.
one shield.
Double tap.
There's the double tap. Reroll again.
2. Expect maybe an evade. Yeah, 1 more.
Chewy down to 5 hull.
So he's not
Green
in a
having
position,
flashbacks
so
to 2015, I
if
think.
you know what Chewie's doing this round, you just 1 forward on Corin, regen, ram Chewie, not move at all.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If I was green, I'd put a dial up. I'll put that dial face up.
If you're
If I was Brad, sorry,
Yeah.
I would have that dial face up. Smiling and green.
do something about it.
Do something about it, buddy.
Yeah, just earlier, you know, when we were in the middle of the rocks there, and he made the distinct choice. I'm going to go for dash. I would have gone all in on Corin.
All in, not just-
Corin's the win condition. You kill Corin, you win the game. None of the win conditions involve killing dash first.
Yep.
Not even if Nim was alive, or I'd still be trying to kill dash first.
Yep. Just one hard left on dash here. Just pick up the. Just pick up that sweet ray.
Yeah. Just recoup.
It's good to see such precise Xwing.
Yeah, it upsets me when you see people being very sloppy.
One of my pet hates is sloppy players.
Yeah.
Because I personally think that sloppy playing is a very easy way to hide. Speaking of sloppy playing is a very easy way to hide cheating.
Yes.
Yeah, sloppy players, you know, all of a sudden they're in arc, or their barrel went a little further than you thought it would, or
Yes.
you know, they started straight, ended up slightly ticked off to the left, so they don't hit a rock.
Yep.
You know, like so, it's good to see
1 forward.
99%
Great call.
precise.
Free shield. +1 shield to Corin, please. No, done 2 bank. I don't know. He's just 1 forward there.
Yeah, he's not going to fit. He's not going to fit.
Still won't fit. 2 bank doesn't clear a large base.
So you just K-turn on Corin here and just go for the kill.
Yeah, you're back to full health. I would, sure.
One hard boost on dash. Yeah, it's a big 4K, get some distance.
Speaking of like, you know, big, bad, you know, things that need to be addressed, those kinds of things, why have we never seen R2-D2 get the X7 treatment?
I don't know. It's a good
You know
question.
what I mean? Like, it's very dirty tactics.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, I think it should definitely get the X7
You know,
treatment.
you bump and regen is free bump +4 points. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think that'd be interesting. It would make Rebel regen. It would make the game a lot more interesting when you have the ability to actually stop a regen.
This is what happens when you have 13 waves of Xwing.
Yeah.
Every ship in the game now has got optimal upgrades in every single slot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every build is set. There's no point trying to come up with something new. Like, I came up with something new, but it's still optimal builds on each ship.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I just put them all together.
Is it?
Yeah.
So, free shot for Chewie.
Yeah, it's good. It's very good for Brad. Very good for Grant there. So when you look at like NIM, the average cost for an upgrade on NIM is 1.8 points.
It's nothing.
So it's nothing. It's pathetic.
So, evade.
But when you look at the devastating damage that NIM does, like it's just a joke.
You're Grant here, you're one turning left, aren't you? Next round.
Yeah.
You want this.
You keep
you want this
on.
Corin. Couple big things swing his way, you can do it.
It's a big.
Let's see. Big natural roll here. Big natties. Two's fine. Needs to make a 3 to make sure of something. So, on average, Brad takes no damage here, correct? Yeah. That's above average, but even on average, I wouldn't be upset if I was Grant there.
It was something you didn't expect to get.
2 hits with an evade token with 3 agility, you're not touching it.
Well, everything else requires some semblance of skill now. X7, Genius, anything like that. You know, R2D2 shouldn't be any different. R2D2 should definitely be.
Sorry, we're still out drinks order. So if you think back, we're looking like 4 turns, 5 turns. If he'd started working on Corin then, I'm not saying it's a different game, but I think it would be a different game.
I'm just not a fan of Spud Xwing. You know what I mean? Like you just. I understand self-bumping and that is a part of the game, which is fine by me, but, you know, as somebody that played R2D2 for over a year, you know, absolutely you should get the X7 treatment. It's
it'd be interesting.
silly that you can just sit there and do that.
Yeah, I think it'd be interesting. Just make more interesting thing, make more interesting game of it.
Yeah.
Getting away from Corin here. I personally would have embraced Corin.
I think it's Cherry he's not going to get. I think he's now gone, okay, I've got 5 health, I'm going to try and put some pain on Dash here. So Dash is coming hard. A little bit of a scrappy.
He doesn't have any rays left, so...
Scrappy bit on. No, he just picked up Ray last round.
No, he didn't, he bumped. Yeah.
So he's picking up range here.
Yeah, get out of range 1, no reason to be there. Great move by Brad.
There's no reason to give Rebels 3 agility on their ships in the evade action. Like, the Rebel ships are fine. Like,
they don't anymore. You'll notice that every wave of Xwing for like how many waves? I think the Shadow Castle was the last ship that got an evade action.
Yeah, it was.
I think that's pretty much put a stop to it.
Yeah. It's just not needed.
So
a hyper defensive game.
Like again, like I said, you one turn, last turn, you're gonna get Corin this round.
Yep.
You turn again, you get Corin again, you push for it.
Ion
Massive natural. Oh yeah, sorry. One more. Chewie shoots. Range 2. Predator.
That's good.
It's good. Brad. Ooh, 1 of 3 there.
Need 3. Need 3 to push damage.
Lone Wolf.
Lone Wolf.
2.
Focus. Nothing.
Did he? Oh, yeah, focus. Okay. Oh, he natural rolled 3 hits, didn't he? So. Lone Wolf. Deadeye. Countermeasures. What a rags to riches story.
Oh, I know.
3 upgrades that. Lone Wolf was probably always good, but the other 2, garbage. Look at them now. In every squad.
You just need them. You need them.
So, Chewie. What's he doing? 1 forward?
I think he'll turn in hard towards Dash, possibly.
Just
Force him.
bump him and lose a turn. Corin comes back earlier.
You pick up some focus on Chewie.
Corin's doing a 3 forward boost left.
So I think look at his position. Like, is Dash going to be able to walk him off the table?
No, not there.
I think you try to tuck in on Dash here.
I don't think he has many options. If he one turns right, absolutely he will
he's
walk
gone
on the
left.
table. That
So I think he's very conscious of being walked off the table here.
Is
Looks like he sticks it.
Sticks a landing. Brad congratulating him there. Good eye. That's a
Trying to get his
focus.
ray back up.
He wants it. Something Grant's not doing this game that he did to you last game was he was very good at attempting to get one of your ships to bump in while he nails the other one.
Yeah.
And
We can't really do it to Dash.
you still can though, like
Unless you
you're
park yourself
still a
on the
large
right.
base ship. There's positions you can put yourself into where he can't help but bump you. Yeah, I know I've said it before, but I really think Corrin about 6-7 turns ago, you just start on him, he runs away. Look how much damage that Corrin's done to Chewie. Dash is only doing 1 a turn, so once you force Corrin to run away, that's when you work on Dash. Yeah, Corrin is no longer a threat. You work on Dash, you get him, that forces Corrin to come back, you hard switch Corrin. Like, that's the play.
The problem with that is that you're committing to killing Corrin, you're wasting turns that you could have been shooting Dash.
Yeah, but
Corrin flies away, he regens, that's effectively 2-3 rounds of shooting each time you're wasting on him.
But the other option
Dash
is
is
what
just
we're in now.
clicking away.
But the other option is what we're in now. Dash is on 6, Corrin's on full.
Grant made his own hell. He made his own hell. Committed to killing Corrin with Nim and then didn't send Chewie in. So, unfortunately, he's eating this now. Not eating. What are you doing, Chewie, this turn? Just a one bank?
boost. I want range 1 on Corrin.
I think you one bank, try and stay out of range of Dash, and then look at another one bank afterwards for Corrin.
Corrin's coming, you can't stop that. Like, the last thing he wants to do is take random damage at long range, because then the deal's sealed on double tap. I think it's a one big double tap from Brad here seals the deal anyway.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm forward.
Hi guys. Boys, can you confirm my results in?
Yep. No.
That's SummerSlam. That's SummerSlam.
No.
That's SummerSlam.
Should be going pretty hard. You're killing it today.
Thinking they wouldn't need to look for anything here.
So he's just barrel rolling up a bit here.
I don't know how funny this is.
What's the matches? Ah, yeah.
Gen 2, that's 100.
You got 100?
Yeah.
Oh man.
0.
Oh, disgusting.
My heartbeats never went off like that before my whole life.
It's good when it happens, isn't
Oh,
it?
fuck me there, I got a hard on.
Oh, it's good.
We've got him.
Yeah.
380 got a hard on.
Yeah, boy.
Thanks, man.
No worries, brother.
So it looks like he's in. Arky.
Fix that up.
Oh, okay. Sorry, boys.
Top there.
Is this like a Sony soundproof room? Like, this is like, oh,
It must be.
yeah.
So another damage on Chewie. Possibly one more to come through here with an iron token, and then
So I reckon he can get Chewie this round. Overload,
I think so.
Overload 3PO, overload the
I think so.
evade. I think this might be the end of the game.
can't do anything with that. So
2, I think Grant's already spent his abilities anyway, like, that's the damage.
he's guessing 1, gets it. So I think he's dodged it successfully. So probably a good pick there for Grant. Probably in the stab at Dash, no Lone Wolf here. Oh, his
Very lucky
rerolls.
his
He hasn't
Predator-
managed to reroll
His
into a
Predator
hit
rerolls have been
for a while
garbage.
now.
But
I don't think-
that changes anything.
You don't chase a bad roll there.
Not touched.
Yeah, safe.
I will say Brad has had some.
Brad has had
He seems to get 2
ridiculous
evades every
dice.
roll on Corin right now.
ridiculous dice. So no double tap. Grant knowing that he's, Brad
Next
knowing
round.
next round is for the
Next
kill.
round's over.
So
What
if
do you do on
you're
dash? Too hard?
Chewy this turn, too hard left, boost, block Corin,
Yeah.
try and get some pain on dash, live a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too hard boost. He's got it. Has to do it. Big decision here. I would expect that if Grant does not block Corin this round, the game's over.
Yeah, he has to. He has to block Corin this round.
Still,
Two hard boost or one hard boost. I think you got a two hard boost in case he does the one forward.
absolutely.
But again, your foot is on Grant's throat firmly here, so I
You
think
one
it's
forward Corin, like
one
that's a
hard
must.
right dash, one forward Corin.
Yeah, I'd one
all
hard
guns
right
ahead.
dash, yeah. Or 2 hard, whatever you want.
All guns forward. So is there any interesting lists this weekend that struck you?
Yours. I didn't believe you at how good it was. That's a mega alpha. Mega alpha.
Pretty good alpha.
But I think we need to try and figure out a way to solve up your backing up the alpha.
Yeah,
We can figure out how to solve the backing up because you seem to struggle for a few turns afterwards.
Yeah, definitely.
Which let your opponent kind of get back into it.
yeah,
We
definitely.
can figure that out.
Yeah,
Good to go.
yeah.
Um,
Do you one forward boost, knowing you're going to get ironed, or one bank?
I
and
want
hit the
bank, try and
debris?
get range 1 on dash.
Try and hit the debris here, I think.
If you're confident in your ability to block Corin, you 1 forward.
Well, again, if you're confident on blocking Corin, true. Good chance his one straight or clear.
His 1 straight up clear. But I don't think he's 1 straight from the rock.
Yeah, I agree, Casey. It's fantastic to see Brad get up like this.
Beautiful, 1 hard.
Like
well
a
done.
phoenix climbing from
He
the
knows
ashes.
exactly how to finish this out. Show me the 4K turn on.
No, he won't fit. Trying to get his lone wolf active here.
Ah, yeah, plus range 3
knows his
extra
buttons.
dice.
He knows his butt.
As you know, with dash, 1 barrel rolls a full range band.
Yeah, one barrel is a full range ball. Bumperoo. So it's good for Grant. It's delaying the inevitable. Possibly gets blocked by Corin next round.
I think he does, because see how Corin's back of his base is sticking out a long way?
Yep. Oh, Grant ironed.
Ironed. 1 damage.
Unless he guesses one.
Yes,
This
the may as well
one's
guess
not
1. It's the only shot. Guess 1.
No.
You crit, so you can finally get a successful predator reroll.
Still
Still
nothing.
not successful. I wouldn't be rolling 3 natties from Brad. That sealed it.
That's
Not that it
sealed.
wasn't already sealed, but I'd concede.
No.
Actually, I'd
No,
never
never
concede.
concede.
I'd play it out. I want you to kill me. Flashbacks to his Wookiees.
Yeah.
Just a slow death. Grand almost exclusively plays Wookiees as is. With a splash of Nim here and there.
think he's about to clear that. So, yep.
He clears, he
Not
bumps.
bad.
He clears, he most definitely clears. I don't think it's the rock. Safe. Safe. Still safe.
Grant's dice have been very average. I think Brad's dice have been very hot. But I think Brad has played phenomenally.
Yep, and I will
Grant
say
has
that
made a couple of questionable decisions.
even if Brad's dice weren't hot, he had the modifiers anyway.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he rolled 3 natties, but he had Lone Wolf focus, so it's probably
Yeah,
going to be
it's
3
going to
anyway.
be 3 anyway. Grant looking for distance here.
Get away from that Corin K turn.
Yeah.
Still not out of range to dash. That's
One
definitely
hard
one
roll
hard in.
left.
One hard roll
One hard
left.
left, roll left. K-turn on Corin.
Seal the deal.
If you're Brad here and you got Raid, you just target lock just to check.
If he has Ray, yeah, he's target lock. No amount of barrel roll is enough to get him to remove the rock from Grant's defense. But I don't mind the rock because it actually messes with 3PO.
Yeah.
Target lock. He knows he's in range. Don't bother checking him. 3K turn. Come on, baby. There it is.
Again, seasoned player knowing 3 will always clear a base.
Yep, at all times.
Diagonally or straight.
I would expect to see Brad close this game out this round.
Yeah, it's always salt for the wound if you've got the mods and don't
It
need
is
them.
salt for the wound, yeah. It's never pleasant. I'm not saying it's pleasant.
Oh,
Speaking of natties,
okay, hell.
I would have expected 2 then if I was Grant with a target lock.
2 at the time.
What's his only again? Put a sign.
I'm coming in here.
Oh, you fucking everything.
No. Sorry for an optic.
Only juice.
Put one in. Doesn't go up.
Only juice they have left.
Oh, cheers.
Sorry, I just want to make you look like you.
Alright, yeah, 2 seconds. Yeah, we'll put it in, yeah. I'm into
So this might seal the deal here.
That's good.
Game shake. That's game.
Game over.
It's the Ion Cannon Dash meta.
Should we bring him in for the interview?
Unfortunately, that wasn't me cracking a beer for Brad. So. Congrats to Brad, our winner. Yeah, excellently flown. That's the big one. So you're really well flown.
thought you had to fly your second list at least once.
No, you didn't.
Discussed the ability to keep track of it.
Yeah, it's a great game. Yeah, the Onyx boys have done a really good job down here. The stream's just getting better and better. I can't comment to the commentary, but yeah, we're happy to be here, happy to help out. These guys do a great job. They do a lot of great events down here. Brad gets the championship belt, so congrats to him.
I'm going to grab Brad. We're going to do an interview with Brad. We're just going to bring in Brad for a quick interview.
We're going to be able to put the World Cup finals up.
Yeah, you got a chair? You got a chair?
For one, I'm happy to see Dash Crime win.
Oh man.
I feel like I'm in the glory days, 2015.
Take a seat, brother.
Yeah, man. So talk us through it. That opening turn. I
What you were done for?
we thought you were done
Opening
for.
turn.
No, the opening turn, like the opening combat. So Grant committed to the bomb forward, and we had him pick to smother Corin with Chewie.
Yep.
And just go, well, you know what? I don't care about protons.
Yep.
You've got a 1 in 7 chance of dying right now, and I win the
pretty
game.
good.
But he went 4 straight, and I was like, well, Brad's got 5 straight dialed in all day, and he's just going to push home. So
Well, I
I thought the 5 straight was the last thing Grant thought I would do, and that was the call I made.
Correct call.
Because I had 3 bank left, I had 2 hard right in my head, and I'm like, what if I go 5 straight? I think I win the game if I go 5 straight and he doesn't call it. And
That's interesting. See, us two together were like, 5 straight. It's the only thing he's doing. We talked about the other options, but we went, takes Corin out for too long, and it gives Grant time to rope him in and finish him off. So you got to commit and go all in. Unlucky for Grant, but well played by you. You just dissected him one by one turn at a time. It's just very hot dice.
That was the dice definitely made it a lot rougher. Than,
Grant didn't re-roll a Predator into a hit, I think, for the last since Nim died, I think.
Correct.
And I had focus and target locks and rerolls.
You had
so
all the modifications.
That's what we
never had to spend.
Everyone said, "Oh, getting very good natural rolls," but you have focus target lock, so really it doesn't matter. I mean, it's adding, like they said, it adds salt to the wound. Not having to use those.
I guess I'll raid his focus and I'll discard the other. I don't know. No, it was well fine, man. It was really great to see Dash on the table again. I personally would not fly with Iron Cannon, but
it's a lot resting on Corin's shoulders.
It's probably a sign of the way the game is. You're committing 75 minutes every game.
Yeah.
I mean, that game took.
I only had 2 Swiss rounds go to time. I wiped my opponent out in the other one.
Corin double tap will do that.
And we're also walking ships off the board as well. Careless plays on other players.
The 2 games that went to time, my opponent had 1 low agility ship left that Dash was chasing anyway, so I would have killed it.
You'll kill it eventually.
No, well played, man.
Thanks, guys.
It's good to see. Jaron, we kept sort of saying to Grant, like, you got to go for Corin. And I'm like, mate,
nah.
I flew that list for a long time. That is a cherry that Grant does not want to bite off.
And look what happened because he did it.
Can't
it's
kill
a very
him.
slow death.
You can't kill Corin.
So we were talking about it earlier in the game. When Nin went down, me being a rack player, I hard switched Corin because Corin's my win condition. And Corin running away is Corin not shooting me.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true. We got to
go 120 minutes though. Like even want to turn on Chewie.
Yeah.
And
he dies eventually.
The Ion also lets Corin get away and reposition.
I mean, it felt like
him a turn.
It felt like 15 turns for Chewie to die.
Yeah. Well,
it felt like it.
There was no need for me to do anything dumb and risk anything.
No, definitely not.
I could bank focus. I could. Yeah. If
absolutely.
I needed to take a couple of turns to reposition.
Flown phenomenally, man. So no mistakes on your behalf. Nothing.
Well, I think that was the only game all weekend where I didn't make a big mistake.
Yeah,
so I got away with them a couple of times.
Wow, and hopefully, mate, you get the big fancy belt.
Big fancy
hang
belt
that up somewhere. It goes without saying. We all wanted that belt, I think.
You have to put that in the weekly chores. Polished belt.
Polished belt. Add that to the weekly chores. Yeah.
ACT regionals, right?
No, I'm not going to be there.
You sure? You walk around and go.
I'm not going to be there.
I don't blame him.
I'll be in I can bring it to New South Wales region.
Yeah, so that'll add again another ACT man winning New South Wales loots. I'm not cool with this, man. You guys gotta stop taking our stuff.
For the past 3 years, you've been taking their stuff.
And wearing it.
Did live in New South Wales for a long part of it.
Oh, New South Wales winning.
New South Wales.
I do have a blue Squadron shirt.
Yeah,
you
that's
guys
fine.
gave me.
That's true.
Right.
So I almost wore it today.
That would have been fantastic to see. You would have seen Grant's brain ticking over. Just what the hell is going on? Nah, look, we're really happy for you, man. It was really great to see. I mean, 10-0 for the weekend.
Yeah.
I think it just takes everybody.
It's only 9-0. One of them was a bomb.
9. It's a 10-0. Default is a word that works, right?
We'll
We'll count it.
So we're going to see our Ion Cannon Dash now?
No. Only for you.
Hey, look, people might do it again. It's a great list. It's a great meta call. You just iron somebody up, double tap, run away.
Did you hit
come back.
You hit a lot of low agility all weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just farmed
Well, I had the Kylo double gunboat list on paper as an incentive to not throw aces at.
Yeah, carried on.
We all knew you were never going to fly.
You're never
I've played it once and I didn't even bring all the cards.
For those that weren't here, Brad would also every round pack away Dash Corin, and he would put his Kylo double boats on top of his box and walk up with it on the table, just to add to the mind games involved with it. So that's what these Hangar Bay events are like. I mean, Hangar Bay is great fun. I think this is the first Hangar Bay run in Australia.
It's the first one that I know of. And
first one that I know of in Australia.
I've been to one, but it wasn't a proper one.
This is the first one.
It was like
It's the first one that matters.
kit match.
Yeah. I mean, I've never played in Hangar Bay. I always make day 2 there.
Have we had a big shout out to Rob for putting all this on? Because
have.
like none of us would be here if he didn't put the effort in. And 58 players for a non-FFG official event.
We sold the 64 out twice.
Yeah, twice.
But then, unfortunately, people getting sick. We had
people
kids
pike
getting
out.
sick. But
Damn
no,
kids.
We did pretty well. That's why I don't know.
No, well done, Rob.
Thanks.
Yeah, great event.
Thank you everyone for
Congrats,
watching.
Brad.
Thank you.
We'll get Grant in here and hand him a beer shortly, I think. Always a bridesmaid.
That's it. They're
well done,
20
mate.
feet
Thank
that
you.
way.
Awesome.
Do you want to grab Grant and send him in? Can you send him the same 3B? Hang on.
So we'll just get Grant for a quick interview and then probably wrap up the stream. Maybe
The top table for World Cup.
we'll also be streaming the top table for the World Cup, which is happening for the 5th time in the last 12 months next to us. So we're joined by Grant. I wish I had a beer for you, buddy.
Oh, no,
Mate.
on the draw.
What happened there?
Oh,
Walk us through it.
look, I think for me, I knew Nim was on borrowed time from the start of this match. I wanted to get into a position where I could at least get a proton bomb on to Corin, and then if I could get a harpoon on him, it's a bonus. Then if he's sitting there harpoon with one hull left, he's on the clock. Really am disappointed with myself that I didn't see that 5 straight coming in the opening engagement. I should have been all over that, and I've flown Corin hundreds of times.
Should have plugged into the commentary. We were like 5 straight, and then you put out a 4-4 went, well, that's not good.
There needed to be one or two bank or 1 or 2 straight somewhere that jam that sort of 4-5 forward, and then if he's jammed there, the bomb goes off. Chewie doesn't care about it.
You
Gets
got
harpooned.
a harpoon back in it.
If I'm lucky, I'll kill him, but I'd at least put him in a position where he is out of the fight.
Yeah, look.
And that's what made me.
Look, we had you pegged where you were sitting. Rock here, Chewy here, Corin down here. We had you pegged all day for the big 2 bank. Smother every avenue of Corin's escape. And we talked about this before the game. Purposefully letting Chewy eat a proton bomb to force Corin into a position. He's got a 1 in 7 chance of dying outright.
We also talked about making sure that I understood when that moment was to do it, and I obviously completely
You
forgot.
completely missed the
You
boat
have to
on that one.
recognise the
So
moment.
And did not recognise the
no,
moment. So that's,
you'll rewatch this game and you'll hit yourself when you look at it.
That's what killed me. And there's no recovery from that.
Yeah, no.
As soon
It was
as
a very slow there.
I had a range 1 shot with Nim there, he rolled next to nothing. I looked at the target, I thought,
What was your thought process on the barrel and in there? Jaron was all over the barrel. I sort of thought sit and focus.
I just wanted to buy a little bit more arc and space, thinking that he might have banked right and boosted to try and just not be where the bomb was going to be.
Yeah.
And so that was my thinking, just widen the arc and step back a bit, but all it did was just leave in exactly the right bit of space
perfect
to
space.
put the boost in.
Yeah, so even if you sat him there and just focused up,
That would have been better. Yeah.
he couldn't have got away from the bomb.
It still would have only been 2 hits.
Well, he would have been range 1 Chewy, range 1 Nim, and a proton bomb.
Yeah,
pray for a direct
that's what I'm
hit,
saying.
yeah.
Nim was only 2 hits.
Oh, Nim was only 2 hits.
2 hits.
I thought,
That was rough, buddy.
I thought I'd tell him I'll get that harpoon off, and then I dash with the iron. There's no way I'm getting away with this, so I just threw the target lock because it was there's no-
Flashbacks
no value
to
hanging on it.
2015. Fat Turret versus Corin. Maybe nightmares, maybe not flashbacks. Or
Usually I'm on the other side of it back
usually you're the Corin player, I remember. So
Everyone laughs, oh, Injun Corin, why would you do that? Like, that's great. You saw how
monstrous it is.
Yeah,
So
it's well worth it. You only have one action, make it work.
when you had just Chewy left, Jaron and me were at odds the whole stream. He kept talking about, he needs to hard switch Corin, but you need the right turn to hard switch on Corin. If you're throwing range 3, even range 2 dice at him without a way to stop him bumping you the next turn,
You need to follow
you're
it,
realistically wasting rounds of shots.
Yeah, if you do 1 or 2 damage to him, it's a waste of time. And you watch he takes the evade quite a bit too, and it's something I used to do. And
what I used to do as well.
Other guys used to say, take the focus, it's statistically better, but just take the
No way.
evade.
So the evade can't kill me, mate.
You
There's
evade
nothing you
range,
can do.
then regardless of dice, it's 2 a turn, they're a waste of your time.
Yeah.
So,
So you basically use your own Falcon trick against you.
yeah.
With R2 and an evade token rather than 3PO and evade token. I used to take the evade token myself as well. And people would commit to it and realise they've made their
It's the
folly.
way to go. Well, really good for manipulating things like Gunner and that too. You just decide whether to spend it or
I
not.
don't feel like taking Gunner this round. So
So just take one or grow it back, who cares? But
well, I think we underestimated the Iron Cannon as well, which is slowly. I mean,
that's what I thought straight away. Well, that's not going to do anywhere near enough damage to worry, mate. But I've got 10 health on Nim. I've got more on Chewy, but yeah, it just blinks you away.
I don't know if it's the ion cannon.
Puts you into position for Corin to come in and annihilate you.
There's so many times where I had the one iron token on me, and I've got to accept some damage from Corin or put myself into a less than ideal spot because I can't afford that second iron.
No.
With that second iron, you're off the pitch or onto the right.
You're gone. You're gone. You're gone.
There's a couple of times there where I know Corin would have just jammed in and double tapped range one if I'd have got that second iron, and I had to just be careful about it.
I think you're very. We talked to Brad as well. His dice were very good. Your predator didn't re-roll into anything. I think for the last half of the match.
Yeah, it was horrible.
But again,
you always want more out of
he
your
had
dice,
the
but I think
modifications to cover it. He
It's
just
an easy
didn't
thing
need
to
it.
say that dice are one way or the other. I refuse to blame that. You've got to.
Oh no, we know where you lost.
I know where I went wrong.
We know where you
And
lost.
I said that even before I come in here. Everyone I talked to, it's that 5 straight. Should have picked it. Should have seen that. Should have smelt that from a mile away. But I just.
When you rewatch this stream, you'll hear us talk about the bank, the turn, and then I just went 5 straight. It's the only move Brad's going to do.
Yeah.
It's the only move
If you
Brad's
want
going to
Chewy,
do.
you do whatever. It just So I should have known that as a Corin player, but anyway.
That's all right.
Really well
Second
played,
place,
Brad.
mate.
You've forgotten more than most people know.
It's true. It's true. It's something we talked to Grand yesterday. The three of us have all been playing, for over 4 years now.
My other list is Dengar Sarge. I've probably got 100 reps with that.
Yeah.
But I haven't played it since they took the torpedoes off me. So
Yeah.
I'm not confident with it because
bit of pill to
there's a
swallow.
switch in thinking to a Sarge is now not just this sort of 40 points you can't kill. It actually has to do some work for you.
Thinking back, Dengar Asar's probably a better choice. Not being
Possibly.
punished by the iron cannon as
Possibly,
much.
but I played this now 8 out of 9 games this weekend, so I think the better choice was this just based on the reps with it.
Yep.
I felt more confident, I had a plan, I was happy that if I could get a proton bomb and a torpedo, a harpoon on Corin, I was where I needed to be, and I miscued that block, misread that completely. And
Yep. It hurts. And look, I played Brad yesterday. I killed his Corin in the first round of shooting, and Dash solid my entire list. So, it was a slow death, 1 damage a turn, but it's death
Pretty much
nonetheless.
how our game works. It's just annihilated
Death
by Nim,
nonetheless. Yeah.
Chewy just went beast mode.
Chewy just went beast mode. So,
Look, no, well played to Brad, he deserved that.
Absolutely.
And, he's not had the best run in his personal life, so he deserves a bit of joy. And if anyone's going to beat it, I'm quite happy it's him. And
yep,
I'm glad he's smiling and happy. It's good.
absolutely. Sick of these ACT guys coming in and stealing
He's a
our
good
stuff,
bloke,
mate.
and he's done a million things for this community, and he deserves a bit of joy in his life. So good on him.
Yep, I agree.
Well flown. And
Well said, mate.
Did it have to be in New South Wales, though?
What is it, everybody? It's not our regional at least. At least
It's not a regional, but it is the
Technically,
belts.
Brad does have a Blues Squadron shirt, so we'll crown it as a Blues ring.
next time I get to a top table, I don't want to be sitting here second talking about how I lost the game. I'm getting sick of this.
I know the feeling.
Always a bridesmaid.
You're like myself, always a bridesmaid.
We all know the feeling.
Is that a nudie run, mate?
It's 100 mil, so
It's 100
yeah.
mil.
Well,
Or at least
if
that doesn't
crates
have to
see
get a-
that's another set of
doesn't he have to
templates
get a
that cost
photo?
them. Sorry, fellas, I've
They might have
cost
to
us a
send it. They
fortune.
might have to send us a box at this rate, mate.
Yeah.
The way I keep
Jeez.
losing. It seems to be when I lose big.
That's it. That's the way
I
it
was
is.
actually trying to chip Dash to half.
Oh, I did see that. You couldn't get it.
Just give me something.
You couldn't get it. It wasn't happening.
No. All
That's it.
But yeah, really good run event here. I'm very happy with Rob and the guys that put this on, and yeah,
Rob's done an unreal job. I think he's really pushing, especially tournaments for Sydney. There's not really a good store currently in Sydney aside from Sean Darby's store north of
just
Sydney.
one that's big enough is the issue. Like,
Yeah.
there's plenty of events that are on, but it's sort of hard capping about 20 just from the space. So you come somewhere like this, we had 60 people in here. Thankfully, regionals isn't for another 2 months. It should be a bit cooler because that aircon is just not good enough.
It's bad. Oh, it's bad.
But other than that, a really well run event.
Are you seeing this? What I'm seeing? You think he's glued that Kylo on top to mess
Just
with
for
people?
show, mate. He had no intention of flying that at all.
Evil.
It's just
Evil.
a show.
Mind games and Hangar Bay, mate. Well, we'll close up.
Well done, Grant.
Well done, Grant. Unlucky. Commiserations.
Yeah, right, mate, again.
Got the award ceremony now.
We've got the award ceremony, so we'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining.
We'll be back in about 10-15 minutes.
Yeah,
We're entertained.
We're back in about 10 or 15 minutes.
For the World Cup.
The top table for the World Cup.
An hour 15, right? Not 2 hours.
No. Okay. I want to go.